Today we are going to revise what we have done so far. First we learned certain terms in the frequency distribution. Classes, class intervals, then class limits. Two categories, upper limit, lower limit, and also row limits, real limits. Then frequencies, how many frequencies. Then the midpoints. Then we learned how to convert the row limits. Row limits are these. And how to convert row limits into real limits. So in real limits we have 0.5. Remember like that. Okay. How can we convert them? We have to deduct 0.5 from the lower side and we have to add 0.5 to the upper limit. Next we learned how to construct the classes or class intervals. Right? There are two methods, two ways. If they have given you the row limits and if they have given you the lowest class, then how to build up the classes. And if they have given you the highest class, how to build down the classes. Similarly, with real limits, how to build up the classes and how to build down the classes. So how can you do that? You have to use the relevant formula and find the class size. If it is row limits, this is the formula. If it is real limits, this is the one with no plus one, right? And you have to find the class size. Then come to this one. They have given you the lowest class. So go to the upper limit, because when you build up the classes, you can stop when you come across with the highest mark, right? So how can you do this? You count, add the class size to these, then build up this side also. Afterwards you'll have to double check. How can you double check? With row limits, there's one mark higher than that one, 64, 65, 69, 70 likewise. Similarly, you can do this one also with real limits. Here you can check. If you get 64.5, then here also you get 64.5, 69.5, 69.5. That's the way you can double check. So all this is setting the scene. Today we are going to once again the same paper, right? When you get this question, this is the compulsory question. That means there are no choices in this part. This is part 1. No other choices. There's only this question. And you have to do this one, right? So when you come to this one, what you have to do is you have to take your pen and start reading the question properly, right? While reading, underline the key points. Now here, the following are the marks scored by 50 students. What's the key point here? 50. Underline it. Right? 50 students in grade 7 test. Then they have given you the marks. This is the same question, right? I need this later. That's why I wrote it here. Part 1. Prepare a frequency distribution. So you'll have to prepare a frequency distribution taking 29 to 20, 25 to 29 as the lowest class. These are the key points they are underlined. Then the second one, draw a histogram. That's what you'll have to do. Underline that one. Sometimes they will ask you to draw a polygon and underline the polygon. And if they have mentioned a method, draw the polygon using the midpoints. Underline midpoints also. Right? Then the next one, taking the midpoint of the class 45 to 49. That's the class you have to take as the assumed mean. Underline. And what you have to calculate? The arithmetic mean. That's what you have to underline. Last one, if they have asked you to calculate the standard deviation, underline that also. Then comment on students' achievement referring to the histogram. So you have to comment how? By taking the histogram and the arithmetic mean. Both are important. If you just comment on, then you will not score the full marks. You have to make use of these two in your interpretation. Okay. So that's today we are going to answer this question: how to prepare a frequency distribution. We'll do this problem. Prepare a frequency distribution. So you can see a set of data. There are 50 marks of 50 students. Now you'll have to find the highest value and the lowest value. Now first we'll find the lowest value. 27 is there. We'll keep it there and we'll go through all these columns. No, 27 is the lowest value. So circle it. 27. Then we have to find the highest value. 73 is here. Go through all the columns. 76 is here. No other values higher than this one. So circle 76. That is our highest value. So the first thing you'll have to do, circle the highest and the lowest values. We need those two to do the frequency distribution and also to draw graphs. Then go to the problem. We have to prepare the distribution taking 25 to 29 as the lowest class. So you know how to get this. First we have to find the class size using the correct formula. Since there are row limits, we have used this one. The class size is 5. Then we have to prepare the frequency distribution table. In this table, you can see there are only 3 columns. But at the exam, you'll have to draw nearly 7 or 8 columns, right? That is based on what they ask from you, what to calculate. Here, this is a practice problem. So, we are taking only 3 columns. Actually, the frequency distribution is class intervals, tallies and frequencies, right? Now, the other day I told you, take 2 lines, rows for the headings and 12 classes, right? 12 lines for the classes and 2 more lines for the summation values, totals. Here the column headings are class intervals, CI. This can be either row limits or real limits, right? Then the tallies, simple T is the symbol. Frequency, simple F, right? Once you have drawn the table, now they have given the lowest class, 25 to 29. According to your syllabus, where do you have to put this one, the lowest class? Down here. So write it here, 25 to 29. Then write the highest value here, right? Because the lowest class is there, you have to build up the classes and you have at a certain point you will have to stop building the classes. So where can we stop? When we include this 76 in a class, that's the class we have to stop at. Now go to the upper limits. It's easy, right? When the class is the lowest one, go to the upper limits and build up. Class size is 5, so 29 is there. We don't count this one. Look at the top of the board, right? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So you can see a pattern, 29, 34, 39, 44, 49, 54, 59, likewise, right? So 44, 49, 54, 59, 64, 69, 74. 74 is there. Now we'll count 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So the 76 is included in that class. That's how we decide when to stop, right? Then we put 64, 69, 74, 79. Go to this side, 25, then 5, then 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Do like this, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Once again you can see a pattern, 25, 30, 35. What is this? 40. 45. 50. 55. 60. 65. 70. The highest one, 75. So these are our classes. Then put the brackets. Okay. You know up to this. Now the new part. Tallies. How to get tallies? By the way, when you are doing these classes, use your pencil. Right? Take your pencils and do these classes. The tallies and also the frequencies. Why? If you make a mistake, you can erase, right? For example, if you make a mistake here or somewhere here, you can erase the whole thing. Otherwise, you will have to draw the table again. Takes time. Now, when taking tallies, there are many techniques, but I'll teach you one easy method. It's so mechanical, you don't have to think. The other methods are by taking all 20s, 30s, 40s and all, counting like this, and you can put the tallies. But in this method, we are doing like this, right? Take your pencil, go to the first value, 73. Cut it, 73, this way. Cut, 73. Cut it lightly, right? You should be able to identify this mark, number, 73. Then go to the column, this class, 73. Where can you find 73? It's between 70 and 74. Right? So put a tally mark like this. Actually, the tally mark should be a little bit slanted, but it's okay for this one. Then go to the next one, 40. Cut. Where's 40? Here. Put 1 here. 46. Cut. That's 46 here. Cut. That's 53 here. 57. Cut. 57 is here. So the technique is, you go to the value, cut it. You can keep your finger here or you can cover it once you have cut. Cut, cover, right? 65 now, put, 65 is here. Cut, put, cut, put. That's the technique. Once you have cut, you have to put it. Now you cut and you talk with your friend all of the other side. No, right? You have to put it. If not, you can't remember whether you have put it or not. Then you will have to redo the whole thing. So complete the step. Cut, put, cut, put. So now where have we stopped? Because here that mark is covered. 45. Cut, 45. Where's 45? Here. Likewise, complete all the values. Right? Put the tally marks. Suppose you get, now these are the values. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is like this. 6. Okay. Now we'll say 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. Likewise. So you'll have to complete the tallies. I'll show, because it takes time, I'll show you the completed tallies. Once you have completed the tallies, you can count the number and put it here. That's the frequency, number of students. Now here the tallies are completed. We'll put the frequencies. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 3, 2. And get the total. You'll get it as 50. That is our summation F, summation or sigma, right? Sigma. It's written like this. You can write it like this also. Sigma. Sigma. Sigma means summation, the total of. The total of, now summation F means the total of F's, all the F values, frequencies, total of, right? So here the total is 50. You have to get this number. That's the, here 50 students. So here also you'll have to get the number 50. Suppose you don't get this number. You'll get 49 or 51, 52, something else. Then what to do? Don't get panicked, right? That's not the end of the world. So realize that you have made a mistake. Now I have to go through the classes and check. Go through the tallies and check. Like that you will have to do. If you do the classes, double check the classes and the tallies in the first place, you won't have a different answer here. So how can you check the classes? First you will have to build up one side and do the other side, build up the other side and check. If it is the row limits 29, 30, 34, 35, one value higher than the previous one. If they are real limits 29.5, here also 29.5. That's the way to double check the classes. Build up one side, then build up the other side and cross check this way. And how to check the, double check the tallies? Once we have completed this side, and now you got this one, and you can go to this table again. Now you have cut the values from here to here, this way. Then take the pencil and cut the value from this side, right? From here to here, 73. Cover it and put the tally marks here. Then 73, where 73 here. Then 40 this way, this side. 40, where's 40? Yeah. Get that tallies here. Then you know where you have made the mistake and erase it and do. Right? That's the way to double check. Always double check the classes and the tallies with the frequencies. Why? If you make a mistake here, right, then based on the frequency distribution, you are calculating the arithmetic mean. If you have a mistake here, then your arithmetic mean will get wrong. The answer is wrong. Then the standard deviation also will get wrong. Then the graphs wrong. Interpretation wrong. So you will lose marks. So you have to have this frequency distribution table correctly. Right? This is important. So take time and do this. Practice this a lot. Then you can save time also. Right? This part, this frequency distribution is very important in that sense. Second example. I am explaining the examples in the note. Okay, suppose you get prepare a frequency distribution taking 70.5 to 77.5 as the highest class, right? So what you have to do, as earlier, you have to find the lowest and the highest, circle them, and then find the class size using the correct formula. These are real limits, so this is the formula. Once you have got the class size, then draw the frequency distribution table and write the class, highest class here on the top, 70.5 to 77.5. Then deduct 7 from the values. This is the highest class. So now what's the lowest value? 27. You can write 27 somewhere here, right? Then you know when to stop. Then deduct 7 from this 70, you'll get 63, 56, 49, 42, 35, right? Then we'll count from 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, right? 28.5. Can we stop at here? No. Why? 28.5 is here. This one is a higher value than that, 28. So we have to include 27 somewhere. We'll have to have another class, 28. Then count 7 down, 28. 27, here you counted that one. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Here 21.5. Right, that's the way you decide when to stop the classes. So this 27 is included in this class. Then go to the other side. Similarly, you'll have to build down the classes, right, or build up the classes in the descending order down here, right, or build up the classes in the descending order down here. Do it, right? So you'll get the classes like this. Then double check. 28.5, 28.1, 35, 35, right? Double check. Once you have done that one, go to the tallies. The same method. Cut, put, right? Now go to the first value. It's 73. Cut it from left to right. Cut 73. Where 73? It's included in this class. So put 1 here. 40. Cut 40. Here. 46. Cut here. 53. Cut 57. Cut. Likewise, right? Suppose you get 56, this one, 56, right? Where to put 56? Here in this class or here, right? What are the values now? This is the line. Here 49.5. Here 56.5. Here 63.5. Now we need 56. Where's 56? Here 56.5. Past 56. Right? So 56 is somewhere here. So 56 is included in this class, 49.5 to 56.5. 49.5 to 56.5. So our 56 is included here. This 56 is included here in this class. මෙතනනේ 56.5. මේ 56. තාම 0.5 ගිහින් නැහැ. මේක ඇතුලේ තියෙන්නේ. It's inside the class, right? Likewise, do all the tallies and then get the frequencies and put the summation value. That's the way you can do with real limits also. Now, homework. For your homework, I will send this the note of these videos through WhatsApp. You have to copy down them. First do these things using rough papers, then do it properly in your books. Don't simply copy everything into your books. You'll have to do them. That's the note, right? Put the date. Today is 3rd. Always put the date and write down the note, right? Copy all these things. Complete these 2 examples. And then I will send you 5 past paper questions, right? The first compulsory question. What you have to do is, now in your book, you have this is your CR book, right? 2 sides. And here also, it's like this, no? 2 pages. Oh, an open book. Open book means a book like this. This side, 2 sides. This side, 2 sides. In this side, write the question. We'll say 2015. Put 2015 and write the question in this upper part. Right? That's question 1. And here leave this. This space is for the frequency distribution, right? And here you have to do the arithmetic mean, that is x bar, and this space you have to calculate the standard deviation. Then next page, next side, this half you have to do the histogram, and here polygon, and here argue, and this one for the interpretation. Then in this page, question 2. Write the question, draw question 2. Write the question, draw the frequency distribution, and go on. Likewise you will have to do you have to write 5 questions. Have you got the idea now? How many sides in the first side? Write the first question, leave that side. This side, we'll say page 1, side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So leave these pages and write the second question here. And when you draw the frequency distribution, use the margin also and draw 8 columns. Right? 8. Count and 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 columns. Use the margin also. This is for the class intervals. If they give you the real limits, it's okay, real limits, right? Row limits. If they give you row limits, row. And here one is for the real limits. This one is for the tallies, frequencies. These are for the other things, deviation, FD, FD squared, midpoints, all these things, right? So how many columns you'll have to have? 8. Use the margin also. Then you have enough space, right? 8 columns here. And in your problem, you have to do only the frequency distribution. That means the class intervals, tallies and frequencies. If they had given you the real limits, tallies, frequencies. If they have given you the row limits, tallies, frequencies, but have this column also. it's not included, but have this column also because you will need this one for to draw the histogram, right? Have you understood?